Hi everyone, and welcome back to another video. My name is Christy and this is Phoenix Skin. So today we are going to make a bath bomb. I think what I'll do is I'll interchange a couple winter themed stuff during the course of December, since we are in the month of Christmas anyway. So this one today, the fragrance is, what we're doing is called Winter Solstice. But the fragrance is called Winter Storm. I don't know if you remember the previous video when I did a soap called Winter Storm. That fragrance is actually called Winter Solstice. I think the two should be changed because the storm smells like solstice and the solstice smells like storm to me. But either way, hope you like this video. I'll be adding a little bit of additives to it so you can see, and let's make a bath bomb today. Hi everyone. So if you've watched my previous video, you will see the same ingredients being added here for our bath bomb. So first I'll put on my glove because of the citric acid. I'm first going to be putting in my baking soda and sifting it. This is just to get rid of any clumps. And this is citric acid. The mixture of baking soda and the citric acid is what helps to activate when water has been added to it. Okay, this is SLSA powder. This will help to give it that foamy lather. I'm adding Epsom salts as well as cream of tartar and kaolin clay. The Epsom salts is great for your body and helps relieve the aches and pains. The kaolin clay will help to harden the bar. Now here is my fragrance oil, my polysorbate 20, and also my Liam Soft PO 65. The polysorbate will help to get rid of any soap scum that might be around the tub when you use it. I'm adding this to my cocoa butter. This is a hard form. It is melted before I added these here. Then you mix everything together and it gives it like kind of like a gelatin kind of like look to it. Okay, so I'll mix everything together. Make sure you're wearing your mask, especially because of the SLSA powder. And I'm just gonna put my glove back on because I'm just gonna make sure, because there are still a few lumps. Maybe that was from the cream of tartar. And I just pour that right down the middle. And as I mentioned, the fragrance I'm adding here is called Winter Storm, but this is my Winter Solstice bath bomb. Okay, so I'm just using the spoon to help incorporate it a bit before I go ahead and use my hand. When you're doing this, you want it to look somewhat like crumbled dough. I think that's a good, yeah, crumbled dough. For mine, I do realize it does start to come together really quickly, maybe because of my liquids, but at least when it's finished, and I leave it for the like 2 to 3 days or however long like you would choose to leave it for, it gets a very hard bath bomb. Okay, okay, so this is looking good. So I separated these because I will be using 3 different colors. This is Mermaid Green from Voyager. I think this is Pearl Blue, also from Voyager. And then I'm just adding a little bit of Eco Glitter. It's like a very iridescent color. It doesn't really show up. I will have to add more, but it's okay. This is just for the video. So I'm just going to mix them in. And I said this is powder form. Like if I was making a really huge batch of this, I would make 3 different batches of the this base right now. Then in the liquid, I would have added liquid dye. That way it would have already been mixed in and I wouldn't have to go ahead and do this now. But it's okay, you just have to make sure you're doing it properly, and the less dry ingredients that you're adding then is better, because then it's not going to dry out your bath bomb mixture. So this is gray. Is called French green salt. I got it from Voyager. I realized they don't have it anymore, but what I took was iridescent white and then made the salt. So now I'm just trying to pack in the bath bomb mixture here. I'm still getting accustomed to this bath bomb mold, but it's amazing. This one came out really quickly, so I figured that maybe it didn't have it wasn't packed in tightly. This one I'm just using some of the salt in the bottom, and this is just for decorations really. If you're gonna do it, you just make sure you pack it in the bottom, because then the salt can just drop off at any time. You don't really need a lot like big salt grains. Like the grade of the salt doesn't have to be like really huge. So this one didn't pop right out, but so you just use your back of your spoon and just tap it until you hear like something hollow. And there you have the salt on top. So it looks like little snowflakes. So I'm just trying to figure out, this is the third one here, and I'm going to do the same thing. So you just follow the same process. I thought I could make like one more, but I couldn't. And I should figure that out because last time I had to use the small one, so. And this one did break a little because it's so small. Alright, and we'll see how it foams up. So I'll just use the broken one to do that. And you can see as soon as I put it in the water, it does start to foam up. I love the foam that this gets, especially when the SLSA powder is in there and it's still going. Okay, well, thank you so much for watching.